Hello, my beautiful creatures. My name is Lily, and welcome to this streaming. Let's go to Lombard Street. Bam! Found you.
Good day to you.
Good day, sir.
Quick analysis of the lady, thank you. Jeremiah's mother is a religious woman of middle age. She lives a quiet life, seldom venturing outside. Her home contains religious pictures and symbols. She is short-sighted and wears spectacles with strong lenses.
I'm here to see your son.
Jeremiah? He's not at home now.
Might I ask you a few questions about him? Perhaps we could speak inside.
I don't know who you are, sir, but I'll have to ask you to leave right away.
Okay.
Won't speak with us.
Okay, let's be friends. Disguise yourself in order to gain trust of Jeremiah's mother and enter a house. Wiggins can help her correct the exorcism. He's always a biggest. What? Exorcism? Oh yeah. I know what I have to do. Finally. I wanted to wear this for the longest time. Priest. Yes. Okay, now that we look priesty enough.
Wiggins, an exorcism. Protocol 2.5 on Lambert Street.
Lol.
You can count on us, Gov.
Gov.
Someone close the door.
Uh.
I should find a way to attract the attention of Jeremiah's mother.
Okay, done.
Little rascal! Refrain from anger. Forsake wrath. Fret not yourself. It tends only to evil.
Thank you, Father. You are so kind.
Lol.
Brats are always causing trouble.
Are they?
Where are my manners? May I offer you a cup of tea as a small thank you?
I don't know if... God bless you, sister.
My name is...
He's such a good actor.
You appear grieved, sister.
Oh no. It is my son, Jeremiah. I fear that he's doing bad things.
How bad?
I don't know.
I always need to remind myself that my bank account is probably crying right now. Yeah, same.
Angry and rude. And he used to be such a nice boy. These days he won't spend any time at all with us. Not even with Janet, his younger sister. He
Pastor
opens
Holmes
the
is hilarious, yes.
room and locks the door. And he won't open it for anyone.
He's a teenager, madam.
Where is your son?
I don't know where he is. He hasn't come back from last night.
Uh-oh.
I'm so worried.
His
Uh-oh.
absence is connected with his job. Where does he work?
I don't know if he has a job.
Wise choice.
I've asked him several times, but he just gets angry and won't speak.
Don't speak.
Perhaps Jeremiah is being poorly influenced by his friends.
Oh no, he never mentions any friends. I am afraid that he could be possessed by the devil himself.
Bum bum
So
bum.
drastically lately. He won't tell me anything and he flies into rages and shouts at me. I don't know what to do.
Oh, poor lady. Search for the demon.
Don't distress yourself, sister. You were right to confess. Truly, I can feel an evil presence in this apartment.
Ba, ba, ba. No, the other one.
The demon in this house.
God bless you, Father.
You are a godsend. Okay. Good, okay. I know.
Bookcase and books, possessed wood and words, expel your literary demons!
Jeez, Wiggins! You're good. W.
Oh,
S.
Spirit, save your pans from demons and poor musicianship!
Poor musicianship. The lady was standing way too close to the bookcase. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Where? Oh yes, absolutely. Go for it, Wiggins.
Wooden door, iron handle, battle the demon, unholy vandal!
The window. W.
Window frame! I must protect you from demonic pain!
He's pretending so much.
Sister, you saw that the demon has taken shelter in Jeremiah's room. I should go there.
Ba, ba, ba.
God save us.
Sister, wait for me outside. This fight will be a fierce one.
God help us. I'll do what you say.
Good woman. Just fucking leave. Good. Hey.
Does he plan to escape from London?
Yeah, probably. Wouldn't you? Is that my head? Stuff.
A schematic for a homemade...
Aha! Give this man an Oscar? Absolutely.
This is probably Janet, Jeremiah's sister.
She's cute.
One of the solenoids for creating the bomb.
Oh.
This is evidence enough to put Jeremiah behind bars.
But does he deserve it? Oh, yes.
It looks as though this letter was torn
Amazing
from waves.
performance.
I should
There is
reassemble
no God, only Daddy Sherlock. I mean, Father Sherlock. Father Sherlock. Okay. Hey, Jeremiah. Hey there, Jeremiah, my friend.
It appears that Jeremiah received a threatening letter from somebody known as...
Wants
the
to do
Guard.
this fast and this is a puzzle. I'm decent at puzzles too, honey. My mouse is not exactly collaborating. I think Joy House is like Crackery House. I don't know. Psychiatric hospital. What did you say? The Darth threatened Jeremiah's sister to the brothel. Oh, the brothel. Okay, no. Joy House is brothels. He had been involved in the scandal previously in 1888. All right.
The start. He was at the center of a notorious
The
case
brothel.
from
Okay, thank you.
1888. It's over. The demon is defeated.
Oh, thank you. Bless you, Father.
Now, pray for Jeremiah's soul and give thanks, sister. Goodbye.
Lord be praised. Goodbye.
Okay, we have a new deductions available. Neat. Jeremiah is the person whom we saw in the tavern and the same man who made attempts at Holmes' life. Okay. And then we have these. Bomb maker. The bomb that was thrown in 221B Baker Street was handmade by Jeremiah. Yes. Jeremiah visited Jack the Hammer Cold to discuss an assassination. Wait. Jeremiah visited Jack the Hammer Cole to discuss the attempted assassination on Sherlock Holmes and to discuss the next stage of the plan. Jeremiah visited Jack the Hammer Cole only to bring a bag containing stolen items, probably to sell. Yeah, that's that. Jack Cole is guilty. Jack the Hammer Cole wanted revenge on Sherlock Holmes. Cole's brother has been accidentally injured and crippled during a police raid that was organized by Holmes. Jack Cole ordered Jeremiah to kill Sherlock Holmes. Not yet. We have a lot of things to solve before doing anything with Jack Cole. Newspaper of 1988. The Dart in prison. Sensation. Sherlock Holmes and Scotland Yard have caught the famous Walworth gang leader, Percy the Dart Fleming. The Walworth gang were involved in criminal activities including extortion, in addition to operating several brothels, the most famous of which being London's White Swan. Yeah, it is nice to be here. I'm just trying to actually get to good. I'm just trying to actually get good grades so I can visit partner in December. That's very important. Then don't let me stop you. Super important. The police raid has created significant financial difficulties for the gang. The judge has found the Dart guilty and is sentencing to 7 years in prison.
Here it is.
Here it is. Ask Lestrade to apprehend Percy Fleming.
Lestrade, I have a suspect in our case. It's Percy Fleming. Can you apprehend him?
I'll give the order to the constables.
Thank you. Sometime later.
Inspector, we have the second suspect for you.
Now,
Thanks.
just admit that Scotland Yard is looking after you well, eh?
Well, I'd be of little use to you dead.
That's true.
A good day to you, Percy the Dart Fleming.
He's
Mr.
hot.
Flopper. Flopper. You're aware of what happened at Baker Street the other night. I'd say I'm a little luckier than that.
Well, I don't give a fig.
Hey. A fig? How dare you? Been in child gang warfare. Nah, he looks like a guy who was been in a gang warfare. Then anything else on the face? No. Why do I always have all these piercing blue eyes? Oh wow. He's a man of high fashion. He's a Slytherin? Oh no. Elaborate bottom. He's a rich pimp. Oh yeah. He's a rich pimp. I don't know what you heard. Oh, I like this ring. I don't know what you heard about me. I don't know me. I don't know what you see. 'Cause I'm a motherfucking P.I.M.P. Percy Fleming, also known as the Dart, is a leader of the Walworth gang and owner of several brothels. Fleming's business is going well. He's an affluent man. Fleming is a fashionable and eccentric man who takes care of himself. The scar on his face bears witness to his participation in gang warfare. The Dart spent 7 years in Westgate prison and was only recently released. Okay, I have to be quick.
What were you doing 2 nights ago around 1 a.m.?
I was at the White Swan.
The White Swan? The brothel that you own? That can't be counted as an alibi.
What do I need an alibi for?
Jeremiah or Jack Cole. I think I'll go with Jeremiah.
Does the name Jeremiah ring any bells with you?
It's the first time I've heard it.
Cool.
How about this threatening letter that bears your name?
I remember now. A threat? Come on. Just a reminder for him to pay his debts.
Suddenly you
Just a small
remember?
one, and it's a matter of principle.
How do you know him?
Ah, he's always coming around begging for odd jobs.
Why?
But he just talks rubbish. He's off his head.
Jack Cole,
Do you have any
baby.
business with Jack the Hammer Cole?
I have. He sometimes provides my business with goals.
Ew.
But he's stupid. A hot-headed clown.
Is he?
Yeah. I'd be worried about him if I were you.
Yes.
He told me what you did to his brother, and, well, let's just say he hates you.
He does.
Is this going to take long?
Yes. As long as I demand to
Please,
it.
escort
Can
this
I punch
suspect
him?
to
Oh yes,
interrogation.
please. I wish I could.
Tell me about the business that you have with Percy Fleming.
What? I don't have any business with him.
No? Oh. Oh, you supply girls to his institution. He's confessed.
Well, he's a liar. Oi, why did you tell them I supplied girls to your brothel?
Eh? What are you talking about? Is this going to take long?
What's the reason for my arrest? This is an outrage.
Nice. So now they're blaming each other. I think I'll just leave them be and hurt themselves. I like investigating things that do not belong to me. Ring? How do you call this thing? Punch thrower? This belongs to the hammer.
Personalized thuggery. How novel.
How novel!
Expensive cigarettes.
Huh. How can he afford them? Let's see.
Looks like encrypted records.
Steal. Uh-huh. Oh, fancy coin we have here.
Spintria, used in the brothels of ancient Rome.
And the
Well, that's rather tasteless.
ew. Jesus, this man is disgusting. Encrypted codes, yay.
The text is encrypted. If it's Caesar's shift code, it might be easily deciphered.
Is it? How do I do this? There you go! Inventory! There's no Watson though. List of debtors. Some tax pay money. Richard Flankin, 10-5. Now, pay month November. Joseph Forster White, Jeremiah Thorne, 95. 15% of tax in November.
It's a notebook filled with debts. And Jeremiah's name is on the list.
Yes. Thank you. I can read, Shirley.
Get into the cab, quickly!
Oh, fuck.
Follow that cab.
Fancy.
I should find a way to get inside.
Yes, you should. Definitely should. Oh, how convenient. Where the fuck? Oh. I like the reflection on the glasses. Fresh stains. Crack. Brute force was used. Scratches, panic reflex.
There was a
Okay.
fight here. Orson attempted to resist, but someone or something convinced him otherwise.
I wonder who.
Hey! But what?
That motherfucker!
We need to get out of here.
That guy. He's bad business. There is something about him. I just don't trust him. None of the fuck exactly. What the heck? What the heckity heck?
Lestrade, I'm glad you're here.
What's happened, Mr. Holmes?
We've come from the abandoned St. Patrick's Abbey. I uncovered a gang of armed bandits there who did their best to kill me.
Again? We'll send our best team to arrest them.
Well, I doubt that you'll find anyone left, but if you hurry up, you might just find the spoils left over from their burglaries.
I see.
And I'll be very grateful if you could keep an eye on Mr. Wilde here. But Holmes!
But Holmes stabbed him somewhere else like he should and not just straight up kill him. No, he wanted to kill him. He wanted for him to be dead so he couldn't spill his actual secret. Look at how he looks at us.
Wilde, please try to remember.
The slightest detail, etc. Well, Apart from the smell of those bandits who kidnapped me, nothing special. And this Jeremiah was spending his time complaining about working for the fart.
I think you mean the dart.
Yeah, whatever. Jeremiah said that they should all wait till the fart was released. It makes no sense, right?
The fart was released. Let me connect them and then... What did I connect? Oh. Okay, let's do this. Also intentionally killed Jeremiah when he saw Holmes at the Abbey. Also feared for his life and killed Jeremiah in self-defense. I don't know. Orson testimony that Jeremiah works for Percy doesn't sound trustworthy. Orson is lying about the dart. He said that Jeremiah was working for Percy to lead us the wrong path. It's possible that Percy the Dart Fleming owes Jeremiah for his dirty work because of the letter's debt. Fleming no longer needs the money back. Jeremiah owes a large sum of money to that lieutenant. This is the reason for the... No, maybe it's this one. And this last one. Percy the Dart Fleming has a strong motive to kill Sherlock Holmes. He wants revenge due to his long prison spell and resulting financial problems. Aha! Orson concealed all traces of the crime. Yep. Oh-ho! Orson Wilde is guilty. Orson Wilde is obsessed with the idea of being Sherlock Holmes. He hired Jeremiah to kill Holmes with the intention of taking over his persona. When the plan failed, Orson Wilde killed Jeremiah as an unnecessary witness. Orson Wilde is a cold-blooded murderer who would not hesitate to sacrifice life in order to achieve his twisted goals. He must be punished by the laws and all its rigor. Also, when he's suffering from dissociative identity disorder, he believes that he is Sherlock Holmes. We should send him to the hospital for appropriate treatment. He cannot be held responsible for his crime. Alright, so Orson Wilde is guilty. This actor that wanted to live with us to be very good prepared to his theater thing. Okay, so do we think he is suffering from a dissociative identity disorder? Or do we think he is a cold-blooded murderer who would not hesitate to sacrifice lives in order to achieve his twisted goals? Because we see him destroy things that... I think it's this one. We come down the guy. Confirm your moral choice? Yes.
Mr. Holmes, I'm grateful to you for the opportunity to experience all of these superb sights.
See?
And
He doesn't
smells of
believe
criminal
to
life.
be.
But I think I've had enough now.
What was the reason for Jeremiah Thorne's death?
Are you joking? Put your deductive skills to work. Self-defense, my dear Watson.
That's quite enough, Wilde. I know that you are guilty
Dun,
of the
dun.
terminating my life and of the murder of Jeremiah Thorne.
Holmes, you're my best friend. Why are you doing this?
Oh, stop all this. The case is solved.
You came to my house for the sole purpose of taking my life.
Yep.
In addition, you hired Jeremiah to do your dirty work. And when you realized his failure, you murdered him to conceal any traces of the crime.
There's no chance of you avoiding the gallows.
Gallows? Absolutely not. That would mess up my hair.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That guy was not crazy. He was a bad guy. He probably was a failed actor and thought that maybe moving to London and pretend to be the Sherlock Holmes would help him. Oh yeah! 20 out of 20. Okay, let's replay the ending and see what he says on the other side. I mean, I will still keep condemned as my final decision, but I want to see what happens if we don't, if we believe that he's crazy. Yes.
Mr. Holmes, I'm grateful to you for the opportunity to experience all of these superb sights and smells of criminal life. But I think I've had enough now.
What was the reason for Jeremiah Thorne's death?
Are you joking? Put your deductive skills to work. Self-defense, my dear Watson. Holmes, my dear friend, have you finished with your tyranny against me? Can we go home now?
No. Wilde, I know that you're obsessed with this idea of being me. Most regrettably, it ended with your goal of taking my life, which I find rather excessive. You hired Jeremiah to do the most awkward part, my murder, and after that, you made sure to dispose of him.
What? Are you a lunatic? That Jeremiah was a nobody. I'm the only one here who is able to save you.
What?
And apparently, you are mentally unstable. Therefore, you cannot be held responsible for this.
Me? Unstable? I'm as fit as a flea. A really big flea.
You will receive treatment at an ideal institution, then. Bedlam.
Oh, no! He was jealous. Jealous of me.
Nah, I don't think this is the right one. Nah. We will calm down this shit. Accept this decision. You're about to finish the case. Save file for this case will be removed. Press no if you would like to select another moral choice. Press yes, yes. Chain reaction. I think this is the last last chapter. I want to see Dr. Fuckboy. I miss him.
Holmes, you simply have to face up to it. You need to have a serious discussion with Kate about her origins.
I can't.
No more excuses. She will learn soon enough that Alice is leaving. This other hidden secret. She will not forgive you.
She does not need to know why.
No? So she will blame you for Alice's departure. Is that what you want?
No, I certainly... It's as Kate said, I always do the wrong thing where she's concerned.
Now look here. I'll take care of your case once we're back at Baker Street.
Cabby, why have we stopped?
The road to the square is blocked, sir.
Why?
There's been a bad road accident.
Oh, splendid.
We'll walk. What the fuck happened?
We'd better hurry. There may be injuries.
I like how he immediately put his hand on his lover. Don't worry, honey. I'll save you.
He has stopped breathing. There's no...
We are
His pupils are constricted, but they are moving. He is still alive. I must act quickly to save him.
Oh shit, I hate this. My mouse is not good for this. Oh shit.
Thank goodness. This man will live.
Yay. Oh my god, we are.
Don't just stand there. Do something.
Okay, what? Assess threats and act quickly to save people from dying. What is happening?
Oh, shoulder. I'd better call for Watson.
Baby, Where are you, my dear?
There's an old man near the vegetable cart who needs your help.
What the fuck is happening? Let me use. Uh-oh.
Please move to a safer area, sir.
I meant like that, sir.
I would have died if not for you.
Yeah, you would.
I can't lift it with...
Alright. Okay. That was shitty.
Holmes, it appears the police have arrested someone. Perhaps it is the person responsible for this disaster.
Let's go find out, shall we, baby? It's the guy.
Let me go. You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true. How were you hurt?
This hammer hit me on the leg.
How?
It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and cost me
You were
leg.
standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable.
Down.
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area. And if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
Good.
This accident is a little unusual. I need to concentrate on the details. I must include all the participants in the accident sequence. Might I ask you some questions?
Please.
This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident. The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity. I won't be able to release it.
Boop. And done.
That's
So now this won't be electrical anymore. Nice, we can walk around. That's it.
That's it.
Nice.
Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah. I was transporting
Aw,
vegetables from
poor
my
guy.
farm to the London market.
What can you tell me about the accident?
I don't know. There was a collision. I felt the ground. I come over all dizzy.
Oh, poor guy.
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden, and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
Oh.
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No, no idea.
This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
Those wardrobes fell like dominoes.
These were the fall like dominoes. Dominoes.
Celebratory bunting. This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the
Oh
wind.
no. Poor horsey. Not the horsey.
The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion.
Not the horsey.
A dead driver, another victim of the explosion.
Who cares about humans? The horsey.
A common fate, an uncommon location.
Huh.
This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion.
Oh no. Poor guys.
Celebratory bunting. This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall.
Ah. Alright, what are we missing?
The rope holding the bunting
The top of
was
it?
torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
No, that was this.
I believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events.
What if this falls because of water, not of electrocution? This falls because of this. This happens because of that. This happens because of that. I'll go with turquoise one. Then this one. Then this one. Then this one. Then this one. This one. This one. And this one. And this one.
That's it.
Woo!
The technical cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop?
Let's examine this guy. He has a dog tattoo.
The tattoo. I suspect it's from a gang.
Mm-hmm. He has blood?
This man was killed by electricity, as shown by the
Okay,
deceased
no.
marks.
Kidding. He has a gun.
This man was armed with a revolver. Webley, I suspect.
Dirt on boots. And how about you inside that funny cab? Yay. It was so confusing because we thought he died because of the electricity. But no, the car did not. He did not mention the electricity. The car fell because it was slippery. Another tattoo. At this point, these two guys belonged into a band together. He died. They both died from electrical burns, but licorice. Okay. That but is he paint remover? Rasco.
Rasco. Yes, I know him. He's a small-time local criminal.
Uh-huh.
There's a metal strapper.
Nope. This one. The dryer and the fastener and the cranking out were electrocuted, but not the electricity from the lamppost. Oh. Oh.
This cab was painted recently. There is some text underneath the paint here. Could be important. I'll need to find a way to remove this fresh paint.
Underground Electrical Railways Company of London. Tipton.
Underground Electric Railways Company of London.
There is a wire.
There is some electrical wiring
Yes. Nice. Nope, wrong. Oi, chair. Oi.
I can see the technical cab very well from here.
Good for you, baby.
I've not seen such a device before.
Activate the device by finding the correct position for its switches. Nope. Yes. Let me explore the house first, baby.
An open bottle of cheap wine.
Chateau Calon.
A single glass containing traces of alcohol.
Well, it was really cheap wine if that had that many traces of alcohol. Then smoke on the water. Women are not allowed to smoke in court. In public, Decker declares. Today, Magistrate Adcox ruled that it is no longer a crime for a woman to smoke in a public area, in London at least. He then proceeded to discharge Mary Townsend, Edna Casser, and Elsie Watkin. 3 ladies who would be smartly arrested for smoking in Trafalgar Square. Jesus. They only gave us a soul during medieval times. And by us, I mean woman. Nope. Oh yeah.
The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here.
Baby.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
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 You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes. A murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos.
Yep.
And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map.
Nice. No wonder the accident could be a random pedestrian. So then we have Cabbage Guy. And who is the last one? This one was found not far from the flats where the electrical devices is situated. Perhaps he had chosen the role of workers watching in the square without raising suspicion. This man was injured during the accident. He is a local workman. He is a victim the same as the others. While this guy keeps saying, no, I'm too shocked. I'm too shocked. I think he may be a suspect. This man is a driver. He was in the area when the accident took place. It was one of his pumping that activated the scaffold. This man is a driver. He is obvious that he was occupied during the accident. It would not be possible for him to activate the electrical device at the same time. True. This man is a driver. He was part of the accident. Unfortunately, he was not wounded by the explosion, perhaps because he knew that it was about to take place. This man is a driver. It is obvious that he was occupied during the accident. It would not have been possible for him to activate the electrical device at the same time. This man is near the end of the square. He attempted to leave, perhaps because he did not wish to see the police. He had time to activate the electric device and run away. This man is near the end of the square. He had just arrived. Perhaps he wanted to help the wounded. He some distance from the flat where the electrical device is situated. Nah, he's stopped.
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh no! I think it's this guy and this guy.
That's it.
Oh! It was. Honey.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
Yep.
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion.
Yes, honey.
About Kate.
It's always...
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Just because you look like Freddie Mercury.
Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Let's start with this guy. What am I supposed to study his head? Nice hairline? Be receding? Aha! I don't think he's a guy that likes trinkets. Carlos is son, he's a manual worker. Ooh, you're a manual worker. I think he smokes. He wouldn't be a manual worker if he was ill. Injured leg. Yay! You even tried to remove the tattoo. Yeah, exactly. Tell me about the accident.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council. I swear it.
Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it. I swear.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
Oh no, Twitch, don't poke people.
No, it was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad.
Dogs and
I wouldn't have
cats?
survived otherwise.
Sure.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And
Innit?
complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know. Good
So,
day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
Jeez. Beep. Always important, guys. Well, he's definitely ill. When he's been coughing like forever. Like, oh my god, ew. What the fuck is wrong with him? A badge is an anarchist. I am an antichrist. I am an anarchist. Don't know what I want, but I know how to get it. I wanna destroy cause I wanna be Alright. Thomas Garrett is an aggressive person who wears the symbol of the anarchist. He dislikes the police and most probably all authority. Mr. Garrett exhibits black sputum through his coffin, which is a symptom of silicosis. Garrett is ill. A specific burn upon his finger reveals that he must work with electricity. What is it?
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ew.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes, I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
He's a good guy. Oh yeah, I can see this stuff. Nice. Okay, so let's start with this.
This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new. Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets.
Also, this is Reginald Butcher stuff. Mr. Butcher, we have most excellent news for you. Please arrange to visit the hospital as soon as possible so we may conclude that the P.S. His condition is stationary. Dr. Matt Smith, Great Ormond Street Hospital, London.
This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address.
Good.
The initials M.B.
Dear Mr. Butcher, your repeated absence, which is compounded by your delays with the existing workload, simply cannot continue. You are responsible for a number of serious errors that your colleagues have found themselves compelled to rectify. We are sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complication of your personal situation, but if you are unable to correct your behavior for the immediate future, we shall force to terminate your employment. The Directors Underground Electricity Railways Company of London. Oh!
Reginald Butcher had problems with his job. Whiskey. Of poor quality. Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulated.
Yeah.
Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette.
Benjamin, my son. I would be so pleased if you could join me and help lead our next charity banquet, which is due to take place on Sunday after the service. Your goodwill brings such joy, and I know that I may rely upon you. I remember how your life began in sin. You feeling rejected and alone in the world, and now you turn to the criminal path. But you found the strength within you to make the change. You became a good man. Our Lord will have mercy upon you. I shall always be happy to see you in our church, my son. Pastor Gordon. Aw. Became a good guy.
My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith.
So he became a good guy. Dear Mr. Gary, we are obliged to inform you that despite your expropriation, you are still in debt to a consideration sum of money. We will request that you contact our payment service as soon as possible. Otherwise, we shall be obliged to involve the police of this unfortunate matter. Mr. Stewart, Financial Director, Bank of England. No wonder why he hates rich people.
Electrical wires. A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark. This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
If you have to blow up half a continent to create a bloodbath in order to destroy the barbarians' parties, you can be deemed to possess neither scruples nor conscience. Anyone who would not happily sacrifice his own life for the honor of the extermination of a million barbarians is not a true Republican. I agree, such clear-sightedness. Let's see. Anarchist ideology. Anarchists opposed to state, capitalism and market relations. But Thomas Gary is in debt to the bank. Benjamin Fowler was a bandit when he was young, but he has since changed his ways. Benjamin Fowler sometimes worked with electricity, but is not especially and is doubtful that he would know how to create such a deadly trap. Benjamin Fowler has sufficient knowledge to repair electrical lampposts which could have enabled him to create a deadly trap for the cap. I don't know. And now we also have a place to go, which is very nice. I am here. Oh, is it also for kids? There it is. Meryl Butcher, age 12, mellitus, heart norm, lung palpable, neurotonin, lyrica.
Meryl Butcher.
Judith Butcher.
Mr. Butcher's wife.
Mr. Butcher, I can confirm that we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You will be responsible for the travel expenditure, naturally take all appropriate precautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend to any accommodation costs and medical attention. The final bill cannot be summarized within this letter. It will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition. But I must warn you that the sum may be considerable. Wow.
Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm.
In Stockholm?
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I've come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
She your daughter?
Our pretty little Meryl.
No.
She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today, and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand that.
No. Man, he's an angry man. Look at his eyes. He could murder for his kid. Okay, so he's a railway worker. Yeah. Wedding ring, he is married. Shiny shoes, recently cleaned. Ah. Yeah. Reginald Butcher. Oh, that was the last one. Oh, what? He was the last one that we are going to make for the whole game. We are close to the end. Reginald Butcher, a married man, holds the position of railroad worker. He is depressed to the illness of his daughter, of whom he is extremely fond. His shoes are shining, they have no doubt have been cleaned recently. His expensive waistcoat, now in a shabby condition, reveals that he was previously a prosperous man. Mr. Butcher loves his daughter and is not ashamed to wear a child's bracelet to display his affection. Aww.
Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes, probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed.
No.
We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes, I have a daughter too.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yep.
Yes. Of course, yes.
Convinced.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
You have already received a written warning.
Yep.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
They did paint on it. Okay, so... Butcher's problem. Reginald Butcher has a problem at work due to the time off he's taken to his seriously ill daughter. Reginald Butcher knows how to deal with Regis because of his job, but that doesn't mean he will be capable of creating a deadly electrical trap. Reginald Butcher knows how to work with electricity. It is his job. He would have been able to trap the cab and activate the device. I mean, I think that for now I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But let's see if I give him the other thing. No, I think it's this one. Okay guys, I think that with these I will be taking my leave. And I will bid you good night.